Have you ever pondered over the reason why church services typically wrap up in about an hour? This practice, as with many traditions, is steeped in history and practicality, providing a fascinating glimpse into the evolution of religious ceremonies. The one-hour church service is not an arbitrary decision. It's a tradition deeply rooted in the early history of the church. As Christianity spread across the Roman Empire during the first few centuries, believers would gather in secret, often in private homes, to worship and share communion. These meetings were brief to avoid drawing attention and risking persecution. As time moved on and Christianity became more accepted and eventually officially recognized, church services could afford to be longer. However, the tradition of a one-hour service remained. This was in part due to practical reasons. In an age without modern conveniences, people had to dedicate much of their day to tasks such as farming, cooking, and other forms of labor. A one-hour service allowed them to maintain their commitments to both their faith and their necessary daily tasks. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, and the one-hour service had become a normalized part of Christian life. The clergy, seeking to ensure that worship remained accessible to all, including the illiterate and the busy, kept services short and structured. This helped people to understand and follow along, ensuring that the message of the gospel was clearly communicated in a concise manner. In the modern era, the one-hour church service continues to serve a valuable purpose. It respects the time of the attendees, allowing them to incorporate worship into their busy schedules. It also ensures that services remain focused and engaging, providing a time of reflection and connection without becoming overwhelming or tiresome. To summarize, the tradition of a one-hour church service comes from a blend of historical necessity and practicality. Starting as a means of safety in early Christian history, it evolved to accommodate the daily life of believers and to make worship accessible to all. In the present day, it remains an effective way to balance spiritual commitments with the demands of modern life. So, the next time you find yourself glancing at the clock during a service, remember that this one-hour tradition is a testament to the church's enduring commitment to meet the needs of its followers from the first century to the 21st.